And also let people in. Which one is this? All right, can everyone see my screen? So I would like to welcome everybody to our Building Your Own Black Brand event. This was actually added, I think, after we already came up with our events for the year, and thought that this would be a great opportunity to add this in to be sort of more of a workshop, not like an official thing. So you'll have an opportunity to talk and network with each other, and also just come up with new ideas of what it really means to build your brand even further. So we'll go over the agenda. The times might be a little bit adjusted based off of what everyone is more into or talking about, but these are our current agendas. We have the opening, which is kind of a quick poll to see what social medias you're currently on. I have a event called, or activity called Black Brand Scavenger Hunt. It's kind of just looking for your favorite people that you like to follow, as well as talking about conferences. So we'll spend some time talking about conferences, and then we'll have an opportunity to break out into rooms to further develop your Black brand by using one of the two software options, which is Canva and LinkedIn, which we'll talk about later. And then we'll spend about 20 minutes closing by reflecting on what we learned for today, or things that you want to commit to. And then that is it. So let's first start off with this poll. I can also drop this into the chat. Just give me a second. But if you go to menti.com and then type in that code, where are you? Here we go. So copy link. So if you click on that link in the chat, let me know if it works, or go to this website and then typing in this code. It should take you to the first question, which is where can we find you on social media? And let me know if I'm missing a social media. I know that there are some others like Clubhouse, but I've never used it. So I feel like Philip is the only person that can really talk about it. Once again, you can click on the link in the chat. Let me know if you can't reach it. YouTube is a good one, really. That is true. I do use YouTube. Let me add that to the list.
For content, yes, yes, Abigail. That's where the money is.
But monetization is so complicated nowadays.
Yeah, but slow and steady wins the race.
This is true.
That's
all right,
true.
Is there a clear winner?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn tied.
Ooh, LinkedIn and tied with Twitter. There should be another poll. I'm curious in the chat, how many of you still use Twitter after the debacle? Like, are you still on, like in the chat before you answer, what's your number one? What's your number one go-to for you to be social? Darlene. I'm there, but I'm not supposed to. I don't know what that means. Which one are you on that you're there?
Twitter, ever since the debacle.
But you hear what Dominic talking about? Text message.
It's not even social media.
Right. which
I mean,
means for
they,
him to
in my
respond, he
no,
is
in my
texting
defense,
right now.
yeah, but in my defense, they have different, icons and emojis and all that type of stuff now. You can have a whole nice little conversation, group chats, everything in text message now.
Hilarious.
But is that social media?
Wait, are you talking about Group Me or what's the
Oh,
other
group,
one?
yeah, group me. Oh, group me.
And the
Right.
other one, that's social.
Yeah, that is social.
What's the other one? The other big one. That's not Group Me. That's text.
WhatsApp?
Yeah,
Oh,
WhatsApp.
yeah, what's that?
Instagram. Next door. What's Vanessa?
Oh, yeah.
That's for neighborhoods.
Oh,
That's where I go for entertainment, for like to laugh. It's like neighborhood, and people
It
are
is
posting
true.
stuff. People are fighting. People are sharing
Crystal
things.
said,
It's my
isn't that where the
daily
angry people are?
entertainment.
And you find out why the police was
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, yeah. And
Crystal,
and then you post it on Facebook.
Take a screenshot.
Crystal said, is that where the angry people are?
Yes,
It is true.
it is true.
I'm learning new things about choices for social media in this conversation as well.
Mhm.
I think I have one more question. Oh, the question is, if I can get it to change. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Do you have a LinkedIn account? Yes or no?
Mm.
I'm not saying if it's active or not, but like, can you log in?
Did you put it in the chat portion?
It's the same one.
It should be the same.
Oops, was it? Okay, I didn't see the second question. Sorry. Let me go back over here. Oh, there it is. Yes, sorry.
Most people said yes.
Mhm.
No one said no yet. We're waiting. I'm waiting to see if anyone says no.
I should have had a follow-up question, but I guess we could just talk about it in chat or unmute ourselves. When's the last time you updated your LinkedIn?
So what the best part, so you still sharing the screen, but to see everybody's faces when you said that,
Mhm.
Abigail, yours was the best. You kind of looked up like,
Well, I was wondering, updated my profile or posted? Those are two different things.
It's up for interpretation. If we talk about profile, when's the last time you updated your, I know my profile is out of date for sure. Updated last month and posted yesterday. Oh, Crystal, you're on it.
Who creates a new profile every time they change jobs? That's, I just noticed that this week. I was out trolling.
Oh, like to say that you work at this company, at like a company.
And
Yeah,
I found somebody I was looking for in their old position, and they created a whole new profile for them.
Oh,
Really?
that's extra work.
It
That's
is.
a lot of work.
that is a lot of work.
So,
That is a lot of work.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready for our first activity? Let me share my screen again. There we go. So our first activity is a scavenger hunt. I was trying to come up with another name for it, but the activity is for you to take a few moments. I'll give you 4 minutes and find 3 people that you have a strong brand on in your interpretation that has a strong brand on social media. It could be on any social media you like. I want you to find 3 people or 3 brands that you consider as like a strong brand in social media. I even have a Padlet for you to post all 3 of your people on. I'll drop it into the chat. Wherever my chat is. Where is the chat?
I have a wondering, is this the people we recommend, are these people of color? Are these people that look like us? Or just,
well, if we're staying with the Black brand, I feel like it's open because you can take some of those ideas and make it your own. So I don't want to, but if it's up for interpretation if you only want to find 3 Black people that have a strong brand, or 3 people in general, and then take from that, either or.
Do they have to be like CS people?
Nope.
I lost
Oh, let me start my timer.
We need a
Where's the
song. We need a
Padlet?
song.
Yeah, we need.
Oh, the Padlet is in the chats.
Oh, I'm sorry. I lost the chat. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna turn my mic off.
You're good. But we need one song.
I can sing.
You have a song, Shanna? You
Oh, I
want-
have the Black Affinity Group playlist.
Yeah. Get it from the from Slack.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have a song.
Oh, let me put my timer.
But I would have to share my screen.
Okay, yeah.
Or look, how about I just give it to you, Portia? Like give you the link. You need the link to the playlist?
No, I made it.
Right. I'm like, do you need it? Maybe those in the audience may want it. The playlist.
Let's see.
Oops. Wait.
I might actually need the link because I don't know where it is.
I dropped it in the chat.
Okay, perfect. And then I'll just share my audio.
Crap. Oops.
Computer audio. Okay, so I'm sharing sound. And then Shayna, what song did you want to play?
You play whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna play some random song on here. And
Do you wanna be great?
That's perfect.
Do you wanna be great? Do you wanna be?
That's perfect.
Do you wanna be great? Oh, do you wanna be great? Do you wanna be great? It's time to shift the culture, move with focus. Rise above and lose the vultures. It's hard to fly when nose is close to you, keep pulling you down. Yeah, off my chest, no more excuses. Scared to death, but I can't lose grip. I'm scared to jump, I'm scared to fail. I'm scared of you, I'm scared of myself. But what is life if I can't be great? Great. And if I die on my knees, let it be 'cause I'm praying. And God say, well done, 'cause I'm gonna be great. Gonna be great. Gonna be great. I'm gonna be great. Ooh, gonna be great. Gonna be great. I'm gonna be great. Yo. Gotta be better than good at it. Swear the goal is to be bigger than everyone before us. Gotta show my son and daughter that just because they're your idols, that don't mean they won't be rivals. I'm looking at it like Iverson, man. I'm just trying to show them it's all in the passion. I got dreams bigger than life, only I can imagine. Just want my expectations ain't what's meant to be to have at it. Swear I'd rather overdo everything than half-ass. That's why I remain to speak my piece and stand my ground. Keep my head high, won't swallow pride. Just take my time, won't compromise for nobody, 'cause we all can be somebody. Gotta figure out where you wanna be rather than just a wannabe. Darnell Jones, 'cause this is where I wanna be. A lot in my past, but it's so much more in front of me. Greatness, history in the making, you can't fake this. Lately I've been realizing it's all in what you make it. Amazing this grace is, my gracious. I want you to embrace this dream that I'm envisioning. This life that we've been living is never been this critical. Some say that it's ridiculous how we've never given in like version, but it's never been this urgent. A feeling that's so intimate. Greatness, Jordan, Jackson. Greatness, you, me. Greatness.
I'll give everybody. How many people do you currently have already? You want to put up a finger or drop it into the chat? 3 already? 2? Give everybody about another 2 or 3 minutes. Abigail, you're only on 1?
Dude, I can't. I'm ashamed of myself. Tablet is not my friend. Tablet's not my friend. I don't know what I'm doing.
You can just put the names if you want.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm gonna do that.
Give everybody 1 more minute.
That was so smart, Crystal, to add in the links. So smart. To the people. Can we edit? Yeah, we can edit. Because I actually pulled them up, so I could actually drop the link too.
Yeah, if you highlight, you'll see like a pop-up toolbar. I can actually show it.
Oh, I got it.
So,
Oh,
hey,
that's
maybe
the tip I need.
you can link by just highlighting and then clicking this button.
You gotta go to other
Mm.
domains too. That was pretty cool though. Make sure you all follow these people.
All right, so there's more to the activity. Now that you have your 3 or 2 or 1, depending on where you are. Where is my, there we go. So I want you to look at each person's profile, or maybe you already have the word. I want you to choose 1 word to describe what you like about the person's brand. I put 1 word because it's hard, because you could write a whole bunch of stuff. So what is 1 word to describe each person that you put on your list? And you can go ahead and edit them if you'd like and put the word next to the person, or you can put it in the chat, whatever you like to do. But we'll also talk about it.
On our own people.
Yes, 1 word
Got it.
to describe each person.
Okay, I know where we're going. I'm sorry.
All right. It looks like a lot of people have gone ahead and put in their words. Let me know if anyone needs like another minute. And Shayna, just so, because I know you're in the background. Oh, can I do breakout rooms as a co-host nowadays? I can, yes, never mind. All right, so our next part and final part of this activity there we go, is to share your findings. So I'm going to randomly open up some breakout rooms to discuss the, so that you can individually discuss the people that you've chose, the words that you've used to describe them, as well as your findings. So here are some suggested questions that I just came up with. Is there a trend on the commonality about the 3 people that you chose? What's one takeaway that you can take from this activity? But there's so many other things that you can talk about. I'll open up the breakout rooms for, let's see. I'll break this up into 3 rooms, which means that 3 to 4 people will be in a room, let's say about 2 minutes of talking each. So that is 6. So I'll set it to 10 because I know some of you know, because we have other activities. So I'll do 7 minutes. And it will automatically close, but I'll give a countdown of 120 seconds for my people who have long sentences. So countdown to close breakout room. After 7 minutes. All right, let's open up the rooms. I'll also put the questions in the chat if you need them, or if you already know what you want to talk about, that's also great. Quick. I have way too many tabs open. I'll just open up the rooms and then put it in the message that appears. So go ahead. Let me know if anyone has any issues, but you should automatically go.
So to transition us, the next part is to talk about conferences and presenting and having our face be out there, you know, like making sure that you are present. And so in the chat, hopefully you all are part of our Slack group or the virtual community, because we do post updates and things that's coming down the pipe. In this particular one I'm getting ready to share also was shared it was shared in the Slack group from Leticia, and she said she's going to try to join tonight, but I was in another meeting with her and she was still en route home. She has a lengthy commute, so I was, you know, just trying to give her a little leeway and a little grace, and I can definitely share what she had. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. And before I do that, oh, thank you, Portia. I was about to drop the link. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so she is a part of she actually is the founder of another org out of California called Equity in Action. And what they do is they help teachers or educators of color to know about these different things and these different events, and even will assist you in how to submit a proposal. Like, part of your brand is to be out there so people know what you have to share. So she created this list, and it's ongoing on different conferences that are coming up, like FETC, which is the Future of Education Technology Conference, is normally in Florida. It is actually going to be in New Orleans this coming up week. And then there is the QLA Palooza, which is going to be next weekend. The week after that is TCEA. And as I'm saying these, if you're planning on attending any of these, drop it in the chat. We would love to know who's going where, so you can even connect with others. You know, it's good to know when you're not the only one. We've been in that boat a long time. VSTE, which is in Virginia, that's in February. The Pennsylvania Educational Technology Conference is in the Poconos. It's in February. IdeaCon is in Illinois in mid-February. There's the California Council for Social Studies, the Blended Learning Conference, which is going to be virtual at the end of the month. There's Michigan. Anytime something comes up, anybody brings up, like, oh, there's something missing. Oh, there's another conference. Then they are added here. And she even puts down a little information if they're paying any honorariums, if there's ways that you can attend. ASCD in Denver, and then ISTE in July. CSTA will be virtual this year. That's also here. Something that's not on this list, which I will ask her to add, is our Equity in Action Summit. We also have TIES, the Technology and Innovation in Education, California Charters. There's the list goes on, but it also tells you when proposals are due. So now, this is the spring, so a lot of proposals are already closed, but we wanted to bring this up so that you had access to it, knew about these events, knew, okay, like the deadline, if you want to come to Texas, which is an amazing conference, because it's right on the beach, it actually overlooks the water. Their sessions are not closed yet. So if you wanted to present, proposals are open now until the end of February.
Which one?
And ETC, the Elementary Technology Conference.
Oh, that one. Okay.
And then
Okay.
there's AASL, which is the American Association of School Librarians. That one's going to be in Florida. That one's still open if you want to propose to present. Just different ones as you see, if you're interested in any. So we just wanted to share this. Something we also want to ask in the chat, and I'm curious in the chat, is if you would be interested in attending a session, because we're talking about, as a steering committee, hosting how-to sessions or support sessions on how to write proposals in the fall and the spring. So before these due dates come up, you think about where it is you want to go. You lay your plan. I know right now everybody's working on vision boards and looking at what your goals are for the upcoming year. It's still early, y'all. It's still just the 19th of January. I thought it was later. But in reality, it's just the 19th of January. So the reality is, what would you want to attend? If you had to pick one and you have something to share, which one would you want to go to share? And if you plan it, so, start looking at that now, then you can look at funding sources. You can look at, how to make sure that you are able to attend, not just financially, but that your proposal gets accepted. So if you're interested right now in the chat, would you be interested in attending a Black Affinity group support session on building proposals, successful proposals? We even talked about within CSTA creating templates. So that kind of helps you, guide you through. But we want to be able to make sure we see more of ourselves, because when you go places, the first thing you do is you're looking on the list to see who should I go support. I want to hear what they have to say. It doesn't mean that everybody else that's in attendance, you don't want to hear them too, but you always seek out yourself. You always seek out yourself.
I'm kind of curious as to how many how many people have had a chance to actually present at either local, state, or national conferences in the past?
That's a very good question.
Mhm.
Yeah, please in the chat. If you, and if you say yes, tell us
Mhm.
where. Has it
Yeah.
been regional, local, or state,
Mhm.
or all? Well, let's say, you could say regional,
Because that's encouraging to others too.
local,
Right.
state, national,
Okay, so
all.
it's not that many of us, right? So, okay, Crystal said all. Yeah, all.
And we'll pull this chat because the
Mhm.
good part about this is we can actually, this is a good way for you to connect with others. So you know who in
Mhm.
here actually has those strengths that we want to know too, because we might be asking you to help us to help
Right.
them.
Because then I was gonna say, then we can, you might find, co-laborers to present with from different parts of the country even. Because that's certainly, especially at the national level, that is certainly something that we encourage. We just need more of us to be out there. Anybody want to come off mute and share topics and not to hijack the meeting, because I know we have having to
No,
do
but that's a
I
good
am
point.
kidding. Right. You gonna put me in my teacher mode? I'm gonna do a popsicle stick. pull a name.
Not popsicle sticks. We actually have people who've already responded above, so you could actually just pick a name above. You're so funny.
I will just say that
Thank
when
you.
I go to these conferences, there are never a plethora of sessions to pick from that are related to Black people.
Right.
Maybe one, maybe two. And when I find them, I'm always so happy because they're always so restorative and inspirational. So I highly recommend just thinking about what you would want at a conference to hear and make that the thing you think about doing a proposal for. Because chances are you wanted to hear it, someone else would want to hear it too. So I've been focusing a lot on, or thinking about, presenting things that are less technology focused, because there's a lot of that, but more personal wellness focused, and developing innovative skills in people, and storytelling, because those are the things I like to do. So yeah.
Nice. Thank you. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing and pass it back to Portia. Thank you so much.
So quick. All right. So our next part is to break out into breakout rooms to adjust this time to 20 minutes.
I'll also say,
Um,
Portia, you might want to make it to where they can select their own, because they might want to go in one and go in another.
I got you. Got it all set up. So we're about to open up 2 breakout rooms led by me and Shayna, and they're dealing with software. So Shayna will be leading a session on Canva and how to design your Black brand with Canva. And I will be spending some time in LinkedIn. I'll have you join our LinkedIn group and give you some time to probably update your profile and even highlight some features that I've used over the past year or so that I think are really helpful to build your brand if you want to put yourself out there as well. I'll open up all the breakout rooms. You should be able to press the join button to choose which room you'd like to be in. And the breakout rooms will be open for about 20-22 minutes. And then I'll transfer over as soon as everybody is good. If anyone needs me to assign them, just let me know. Unmute yourself and just say which room you would like to go to.
Oh, I'm pausing it. I came over to pause it.
Repeat.
Portia, we got
Yeah.
great tools and tips on the other side. You kept trying to close us out.
Because I wanted to give us time to close out and share, right?
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Because even Regina was giving me some feedback about what we can also consider for future, as well as what she thought that this would help her do. So let's start off with our closing activity, because it's all like together, all makes sense. Let's see, go back. So it is time to reflect, and then we will share what you reflect on personally. So this part of the activity, you don't have to share in the chat. This is just something for you to jot down and write on. And so one of the goals of a lot of the workshops that I like to do, and I was talking to Shayna about this, is for you to walk away with something, whether it's something tangible or just something that is a plan in your head. So these are 3 questions that we came up with for reflection. The first is about conferences and events. Which ones will you attend in the next 30 next 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months? What are some actionable steps you can take to build your brand in the next 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months? And how can we, in capital WE, as a village, support your brand? So I'll give you about, it's an open-ended reflection, but I would like for everybody to share. So I'll give everybody about 3 minutes to reflect, and then I'll open the floor for anyone who wants to share. Giving everyone about 1 more minute of silence. And I am opening up the floor for anyone who would like to share. Darlene, I think I saw your hand up. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I didn't get a chance to look over the conference. The conferences is a lot there, but I definitely intend to go over that within the next several days. And I really want to see like which ones am I interested in just attending, and then which ones would I like to actually present at. So I do intend to go over that. I think that, and I'm definitely attending the Computer Science Teacher Association, like the Equity Fellow and the Chapter Leader Summits and conferences. So that's a given. When are we taking actionable steps to build our brand? I'm starting tonight. I'm not waiting 3 months. I'm on it as soon as we shut this down. And I think that as far as supporting and being the village, I think that tonight was really a great start to helping each other, you know, for us helping each other support our brands. Just staying connected through meetings like this is like super important and just really helpful and you know, inspiring.
Thank you for sharing. Anyone else?
I'll go. I agree with Darlene, seeing that list, the conference proposal thing. So I've already spoken, but I'm gonna peruse that to see what else and what other conferences I should potentially attend. I am also going to outline topics to write white papers, right? To begin publishing and looking for either through CSTA Voice, that's one, and then also just looking for the right people to follow surrounding the topics of interest that I want to build my brand around. So I think that's for me. And then the third thing is to, I've written to NSF to get on review committee, but I'm going to make that intentional where I'm relentless about it. Somebody actually lets me on one of the review panels.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right.
So I was just giving people wait time because I could talk all day. I just wanted to share that although I have an established brand, I learned some things tonight from Shayna. So what I'm gonna do is focus on building my brand kit in Canva out really well. It's kind of there, but I haven't really focused on it. So I'm gonna work on that. And then I wanted to share an offering. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm starting to offer, working on offering what I'm calling a monthly innovation power hour. So 1 hour of time to gather people to work on whatever it is projects they want to work on and answer their questions. Be there as a resource, but mostly it is a time that you can put at least 1 hour a month on your calendar to get some stuff done. So follow me on the Insta for that offering, because that could be a place where you could just once a month work on building your brand.
That was like the great interlude to the link that I just dropped into the chat, which is where you can share all of your networking stuff. I kind of separated it by social media. Let me know if I need to add another one. But this was a quick way for us to put together all of it so that we can just copy and paste and put it in a one pager. So you can share all of your network stuff by clicking on that link, and it looks like this. And I'm trying to see what else is left. We already did
Guess
that.
what? Oh, wait, I'm gonna go back, because I'm gonna share two. So one, before you head out, I really want to know if you're okay with us sharing this on those different outlets. So like, can we share how do people can connect with you on, can you share, go back to the Padlet? I'm sorry, I can see what you have. Are you okay with us sharing this on LinkedIn? Are you okay with us sharing this on Instagram and sharing this on Twitter? I don't know if I'm gonna share it on Facebook, but we could. I mean, are you okay with us sharing this page, this Padlet, so we can connect more? We can also drop this in the Slack. And what I'm gonna say in the Slack is, if you have a friend that's in the Slack that don't really speak much, have them call them out, be like, can you add your stuff on here too? So we can build up and support each other. Like Dr. Joseph was saying, hey, if you follow me, then you'll know about these things. And she has even more than what she's talking about for this hour that she's recommending. She has others that are amazing and definite great connections. So if you're okay with that, before we conclude, just say yes. I want to follow as many Black educators as humanly possible. So I'm okay with you sharing, so people can reach out and connect with me. And they'll make a request, so it's not like they have your information, they're gonna do something with it. We're not asking for your email and your cell phone number, but I just want to put that out there for everybody. The other thing that I wanted to conclude with is on that 3, 6, and 12 month, where will you be going in the next 3, 6, and 12 months? There are things happening in the next 3, 6, and 12 months. So before Portia shares, yeah, thank you right there. I want to share this. So in the next 3 months, there's 2 things, maybe more than that you should definitely look out for. One, this Black Affinity group. And Portia, if you can go to the CS teachers page to the events, is that the link to it?
This is the Gmail-y, but they go to the events pages.
Yeah, so we have all these events for Black excellence. Like, we're not gonna call it Black History Month. For the month of February, we are highlighting Black excellence. So there's all these different events every week. Portia came up with the idea of calling it a CS homecoming. It will be. There are events every week. The one that she mentioned in May is going to be a regional meetup where we try to get people in our local communities to come together that represent CS. And then we come together and do it as one big united front. So like, you'll be in person wherever you are, but virtually we will all come together as a collective all over the country. That's a ambitious goal that we will strive to reach. But one that's not on here is the Equity in Action Summit. And that is March 4th. So if you're looking at your short-term goals of what you are going to participate in, yeah, I was gonna say, then this is one I would highly suggest that you look at coming to. This is the one from last year, but it's on the events page. So if you click event, if you do the drop down to events or click events,
or
from that
click on
page,
the link. I just, is it?
that's from last year.
Oh,
Yeah, but if you click events, come over past resources
events.
thing. Yep, the events calendar. It's on the events. Click it, click grid. Boom. Yeah, so all of the events are here, and the Equity in Action Summit is also on here. But if you're not familiar with this, for this area, this is where all the new events are coming. And you see on there Black Excellence, you see on there all of the different state and regional events. There's a Texas conference coming, there's Black Jeopardy, there's the HBCU awareness in CS, there's one on Beats. There's all kinds of, that's not us, but there's other events. This is all of the events. So if you're not familiar with the events calendar, That's here. There's a virtual meeting. It just keeps going. But equity in action is one tied to equity and how to use strategy. So thank you. Somebody actually put the link in there in the chat. Thank you, Portia. You actually put the right link
Wait,
in there. I don't
no,
know.
is that the right? You said it was the wrong one. It's from
It
last.
just opened. We'll send it in a follow-up. We'll send
Okay.
the link in a follow-up. But I just want to make sure you all have access to everything. So that's all I wanted to share. Thank you, Portia.
You're welcome.
And scholarships will open soon if you're needing a scholarship for the virtual conference. So start looking for applications. We'll drop it in the Slack group too.
Perfect. And
Hey, Portia,
yes,
can you add YouTube to the networking share?
I will.
Thank
Because you
you.
are correct. I do have a YouTube channel. YouTube. We'll put it in front of Facebook. Since it seems like Facebook is the least used nowadays.
It's used. Facebook stands for family. That's all. That's all. Facebook stands for family. That's it. That's all it is.
And we are right on time. I just want to
That's what
thank
I'm
you
talking
all
about.
for joining us today. And I hope you enjoyed it. Like, it's supposed to be laid back and informational, but also kind of feeling like just a community. So it also gives us ideas for future events that we didn't even think about. And we're also looking for people to get involved. So if you want to get involved, either ping Shayna or me or Tanya or Philip, who are also part of the steering committee, because we are looking for help wherever we get it. But thank you so much.
Feel free to come off chat and say your farewells or any feedback on this event. Would you like to see it again? Would you bring a friend next time?
Yes, 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 and yes. Thank you so
Yes,
much,
please.
guys.
Thank you, you all.
Portia, great to see you again.
Great.
Shayna,
Thanks.
see you soon.
Hello.
Yes, I'll see you next week.
Yes.
Hello.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Philip.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.